All right, once I have the old windows and old window frames removed from our garage, the next step is to build the new custom window frame. And this will be a lot easier because I won't have any obstacles in the way to throw off measurements. I used a piece of scrap wood that I already had a perfect 90-degree angle cut. I used that to trace the cuts for each end of the four sides of my window frame. And then once I had those traces, I then used my circular saw to get some precision cuts. I'm pretty steady with the circular saw. If you're not, you might want to rent a miter saw, but for my purposes, my circular saw did just fine. At any rate, any minor imperfections in the cuts will be covered up with caulk and some paint later on. I'm constructing the frame out of solid wood whiteboard. Make sure you use solid wood, don't use MDF. Obviously, this is going to be out in the elements. MDF will behave like cardboard down the road. As you can see, I've got pretty good cuts. So we're ready to go with the rest of my cuts. These lengthier top and bottom pieces for the frame, they actually measure out to be 9.5 feet long. There's no way I'm going to use a table saw to make cuts on these bad boys. Now once I've got my measurements complete and my lines traced, I used a very sophisticated vise, it's called a bag of fertilizer, to secure the wood. I use lumber that was already pre-treated with primer, and then once the frame is assembled and installed on the garage, I will finish it with exterior latex paint. Next, we'll assemble the four sides of the window frame. I used angle irons or corner braces, whatever you want to call them, to assemble the wood frame pieces. I thought just one brace or one angle iron on each corner would work, but I realized that it would take two per corner, so what I did was I put one angle iron kind of on the outside perimeter of each corner, and then I put one towards the inside perimeter of each corner. So a total of 4 pairs of corner braces, and then I just drilled everything together. I also made sure, obviously, to place these braces on the back of the frame. You certainly don't want them on the front of the frame. And I didn't use any glue. I didn't use any wood glue. It's really not necessary with these braces. As I mentioned, this is a very large frame. It's over 9 feet wide. It's about 3.5 feet tall. It's that large because of the design I wanted to place in front of our garage. But because of the size, I wanted to break up the look of the frame, so I wanted to add some interior frame pieces. So once I assembled the horizontal and vertical pieces of the frame, I added 2 slightly wider pieces to break up the window into 3 sections. That just adds to the look, I feel. And then once those center pieces are added, I put some very thin horizontal strips kind of towards the top of the window. You see them right there. And that makes the design overall very appealing, at least it does for me.